There we go.
We're live. Hello. Welcome. We're back with the Vest. We're back, baby. This is we just had a wild conversation. This is our
It's fine and normal.
This is our Starfinder Actual Play series. If you're watching live and you need or prefer captions, they're down below Ben. They're just down there. You can hit the closed caption button and do all the things that you need to do for your closed captions and edit them in the settings, which is nice. What else do I say? That's it. Just closed captions, basically, right?
The end.
The end. Stream over.
Thanks for coming.
Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, Moon. Yeah, this is our Starfinder Actual Play series. I'm here with some lovely friends in some order. I am sure we have. If you just want, there's volume coming out of my phone. If you want to say who you're playing and maybe what they're all about, Ben.
Oh, me. Okay. Hey, I'm Ben. I play TJ. He's a engineer type of guy that currently piloting the ship because of Captain Skrank, and he's just happy to be here. You know,
Happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Everything's
Excuse
okay.
You're forgetting somebody very important.
Oh yeah, we are. Who else would TJ?
Of course, the one and only Rick,
There we go.
the best boy. Can't forget.
The best boy.
Indubitably.
I think
Y'all
I
are
can,
some nerds.
I can make him higher pitched.
No. I think. I know. I like the. I think the low pitch
No,
for Rick works.
Chihuahua Rick.
No. He a big boy.
Nice
Little
deep
voice.
Deep bass.
I don't have a transition here. Speaking of the next person, Beth.
Ooh. Okay.
Let's go, Beth.
I'm Beth. I play Kivari Nesh, a Lashunta evolutionist, and she is apparently goth mommy.
Throw me, goth mommy. That's what we all say.
To Katie.
Getting thrown by goth mommy. We have Katie.
Hey everybody. I play Skrank, Captain Skrank, a Yosoki techromancer, who is currently the default captain of our escape pod and also the least likely to own up to clogging the toilet on the You're welcome. That's for everybody. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
It's just us.
We usually do a little questionnaire and we roll randomly to see about that. What the question would be and all of that good stuff, which is great. And you can actually check it out. I have Eli, Ghost of Eli, wrote another 100 insightful questions, which helps you build out your character with a lot of background questions or even just like thought-provoking questions about your characters, which is fun. Definitely go check it out. They're incredibly talented audio engineer and tabletop writer and all the good stuff. And we've been using it every session. We're changing it up a little bit right now, though, on that note. I should have some music for this. Hold on. What should we go with? Tension music?
I guess. That's a question. I mean,
we have this is bad music.
I'm on an interview.
I think it's this one. I think this is one I want.
But it's like a 60 minutes interview. It's very serious.
Well, no snacks, no nothing, no water.
Just enough hard-hitting questions.
I have a scenario.
I know how to use Excel. It's okay.
You are all aboard your ship when suddenly evil space pirates crash through and throw a grenade at you all. The grenade lands between Chard and Odyssey 9. You only have enough time to do one thing. What are you doing? Are you leaping between both of them to try to save them with your own body? Or are you letting Odyssey 9 get blown up because you think it's an okay sacrifice to take out Chard? Or are you indifferent about it all? What does everyone do in this scenario? What happens here? What's the first choice your character makes? Not even a skill. It doesn't even have to be spells or skills. What's the gut reaction? Space pirates, evil, break in, throw a grenade, lands between Chard and Odyssey 9, who are like the devil and angel on your shoulders, basically.
That is giving Chard so much credit.
The angel and the trash monster.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would probably try to psychokinetic hand that back like right into a pirate.
Okay.
Right.
And an alternate universe where that doesn't happen, what's someone else doing?
I think TJ would have Rick probably toss it back if he could, or use his little paw to
Just
swipe it
start
away.
Throwing it back.
Rick
We're
is
throwing
jumping
it
into
back.
the mix.
He's jumping into the mix,
Okay. Alternate universe, what's Kivari doing?
I feel like being the kind of person that she is, despite how she feels about Chard, she would probably either try to kick the grenade back or, be the person to jump on it.
Oh, okay. Take one for the team. Just for fun, everyone roll a d20. Let's just see what
the heck?
the result
I didn't.
is. Why not, right?
I got a 5. My psychokinetic hand goes like.
They all die. Both of them die.
I also got a 5.
Oh,
Guys!
okay. Rick is dead.
I got a 17!
Don't guys me.
Okay. Kivari
Okay.
lands on the grenade, saving
Alright,
both
well.
Chard and Odyssey 9.
Wow,
He is-
thank you. That was so
He is
helpful.
mommy.
Odyssey.
Amazing. Okay, a little perspective on what our characters do under pressure. We'll see where this gets us later. We'll see what else comes up next session. We have submit your suggestions on our Discord, I guess. There it is. Well, friend, what are you laughing about? Well, friends. Fucking Twink Park over here.
Hey,
off-
it's a
no.
good.
That
That's a good nickname.
That is a
Thank
good
you for that.
You're welcome.
Space Daddy.
Space Daddy. Space Daddy.
no, not the reverb. That made it. Stop.
Let's get into our session on that note. Hey, last time we all escaped Dream Station. TJ took over piloting when Skrank realized that they couldn't. They were like, no, actually, I'm not a pilot. I can't pilot. It's not what I do
I never
anymore.
claimed to be.
I think
I'm
you
just
did.
the captain.
I think you ran to the piloting chair. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I maybe implied that I could. Yeah, sure, I'll give you that.
Yeah, heavily implied by
It's done.
taking the steering wheel. Wheel? I guess there's a wheel. I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's a wheel.
It's got
Yeah.
a big wheel. TJ took over piloting, narrowly escaping the exploding station, and thankfully taking minimal damage to the shields. Afterwards, when everything kind of calmed down a bit, you all gathered round and planned out your next moves, talked about what was going on, talked about kind of, or more so thought about where to go next. Skrank found a little bandana left behind by Simeon, neatly folded on the bed he slept in during their short stay aboard Escape Ship 1. TJ rolled a 29 computer check to rename the ship the Going Nebula. How nice is that? Kivari patched herself up in medical and had a brief chat with Bobbin and Needle, who were aiming to get to Absalom Station. They're trying to become the most fashionable pirates in the Pact Worlds. Odyssey 9 had a little conversation with Skrank and told Skrank that they're a wanted pirate. The bounty poster is on the stream right now. Skrank, you're wanted. Worth
What's up?
Worth a grand total of 1,000 credits by the knights who think that Skrank has some relation to the Vorpal pirates, who are all stuck in a time bubble. Whoops. But they also informed Skrank that being a known pirate has its downsides, surprisingly, where it's going to be a little bit more difficult to traverse into areas that are heavily monitored by the authorities and the Knights of Galerion and any other common authorities across the Pact Worlds. But that's okay. The Skrank, when we left off, let me start that sentence over. We return to the soft hum of the engines aboard the ship. There's a slight creaking of the hull as the ship formerly known as Escape Ship 1, now known as the Going Nebula, quietly navigates en route to Absalom Station. Skrank, you were taking watch. And during...
I pretended to be sleepy. Snuggled up with my handkerchief.
You were taking watch, and upon sitting down, you felt something in one of your little pockets and hauled out the strange magical orb that Nolora identified to be magical, that Elgard Vorpal Eye Moro had tossed to Simeon when escaping the Vorpal Drifter. You heard a strange voice echo out into your into everywhere. You could just hear it throughout the ship. The voice kind of faintly echoing, getting distant, wondering what kind of adventures Skrank was about to set out on. Everything kind of blurs slightly. The edges of your vision are kind of getting dim and dark, and that voice is getting further and further and further away, and you just hear...
Captain Skrank. Captain Skrank. Wake up, Captain.
Oh. Whoa, hi. Oh.
You
Hi.
fell asleep during your watch.
Hi, Odyssey 9. Yeah. No, I didn't.
No, you did.
No.
No, you did.
I'm the captain.
I
was just, excuse me. All right. I was just resting my eyes.
I just woke you up.
Thank you. No.
It
I
took
was
me
awake.
8 minutes.
That's wow. Do you have an internal clock? Maybe something's wrong with your internal. Here, turn around. Let me check it out.
Now,
Do a tinkering check.
I'm perfectly synced. That's also not how it works.
You don't. Should I get my tinker's tools?
No, it's fully not how that works.
It's not. Oh, okay. All right.
No.
Oh gosh.
I'm a full
All
sentient
right.
being, Skrank. I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Do you know how long I was? Don't tell the others. Do you know how long I was out?
Probably quite a bit of time. I would imagine a couple of hours.
Yeah. Sorry. I was kind of. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day, but
Yeah.
at least we're making progress to where we want to go.
Yeah. Absalom Station. Wait. Abadar. Wait. Where are we going? Sorry. I just woke up. I'm a little. This is weird. I heard a voice, but right before I fell asleep, it was kind of weird.
We are currently heading towards Absalom Station.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and I knew that. Thank you so much for reminding me.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
This guy's gonna kind of like try to like do I still have the Orby thingy out?
It's up to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna get. Can I just kind of look at it and like tap on it and make sure that it's still just like a.
Looks the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Your orb or the smaller sphere that was.
Oh no, the smaller sphere that was Simeon's, or that was tossed to Simeon.
Yep.
Is that? Do I get any kind of? Can I do like a? Oh, what's that spell? What's that spell, Justin?
Well, Nolora already did that. That's
she did, didn't
because
she?
that spell is a cantrip that doesn't like reveal more than
anything.
Hey, it's magic. Yeah. But Nolora did recognize, because languages was her specialty, that the small runes are written in Moon Giant, which Vorpalai Moro was a half Moon Giant. So.
Moon Giant, yeah. Okay. All right. Interesting. Oh, hey, Odyssey 9, do you, just as a weird question, read Moon Giant?
No, sorry, I haven't been able to find... Well, I was hoping to learn from Vorpalai Moro.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was aboard the ship. Also, I was fleeing for my life from Devastation Blade Vale. But
oh, get out of town. Yeah, no, that makes sense, actually. That's kind of why a couple of us were... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, do you know anybody that does?
Well, we're going to Absalom Station. If you're going to find someone that can speak, or maybe transcribe Moon Giant, I should say. There's the Arcanium, which is like where it's the biggest technomancer school in the Pact Worlds. A lot of smart people work there and teach there. And attend, I guess.
Okay.
I've
all
never
right.
been.
Well, not all great technomancers attended, right?
Yes, I'm certain there are plenty of technomancers out there that have learned on their own.
Yeah? Can you think of any offhand?
Processing.
Yeah,
Skrank.
you kill me. Thank you. Yes, that's me. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Sorry, I'm working on my humor. Was that funny?
It's good. Yeah, that was cute. That was really cute. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. Are you on for the watch or something?
No, we're making breakfast. I came up to get you. Everyone's downstairs.
Great. Okay. I guess we can. Does anybody else need to come up here and watch, or?
Well, now that we're all awake, it's fine. I can monitor with my internal devices.
Oh, great. Okay. Let's eat then.
Okay.
And you both venture downstairs to meet up with everyone else. Everyone's kind of sitting around. There's a little table nook where food is served. There's a bunch of just kind of not the best food in the world. There were some supplies on Dream Station that you managed to get, not a whole lot, but there's enough for breakfast. Kivari and TJ and Rick are sitting there with Chard. Bob and Needle are just like in the bunk room. They're still asleep. They for sure are going to sleep for like 8 more hours. But most of you are now gathered around the table.
Good morning, everyone. I don't eat, so I will just sit here.
Okay. I mean, Rick doesn't... I mean, I just feel Rick, but do you need fluid? Odyssey 9? Yeah.
No. I recharge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure, you're part of the crew too, so,
Oh, thanks.
You don't need like space lube
No.
for your
What?
hydraulic bits?
No, I'm fine. I've built a lot of this myself, to be honest with you. Like my arm here represents the time I spent on Akiton, so it's a lot of the mountain ranges, red and orange mountain ranges to represent that. My leg here, my right leg represents the time that I spent on Aposte, which is a very dark planet, home of the Drow, which was interesting. They make a lot of weapons there, big weapon manufacturing. But I learned a lot about their culture. And over my chest here is representing home, which is just elaborate circuit boards and the like. And I got this cloak on my back from a Keton. The Isoki there made me this, which was very nice of them.
Oh, it's cool. It's like my jacket.
Take a quick little gander and be like, oh my gosh, that's really... Wow. Does Skrank recognize any of the, handiwork?
It just looks like the hide of some kind of, beast of sorts that might frequent. It just
does,
has that look.
Bears that Yosoki would take down, obviously, because we're so strong.
Yeah. A Keton, for those who don't know, is a planet that during the early space rush was absolutely swarmed with civilization, basically. Everyone, all the major companies went there, corporations went there. Millions and millions of people lived and worked there, digging up all kinds of precious metals that they need to, navigate space and all of that good stuff. And once Triune, the machine god, ascended to godhood, and suddenly the drift existed, kind of around that same time, people had a quicker way to get around. They didn't really need all these precious metals for space travel and faster than light travel and all that stuff. And so business corporations left, people left, but enough people just couldn't really afford to move on and get away. So they're kind of just living in the husks of these cities that are kind of slowly being overtaken by the desert and harsh conditions of the planet. But there's still people out there, and Odyssey 9 seemed to have an enjoyable time. So Chard is just munching down. Just giving thumb.
Oh, buddy. TJ
I
tries
really hard smack him on the back.
Egg hits the window. And I should describe the whole,
right?
Yeah, the whole bottom area of the ship kind of has these nice windows, which is kind of space outside. You see stars and all kinds of things off in the distance, little galaxies and nebulas very far away. It's very atmospheric.
I had a question for you guys. I'm gonna have to be in hiding when we go to Absalom Station. So, do you guys have any ideas for how I should conceal myself? Because I kind of have to do business there, but I don't really have any good tools to. I don't have any disguise kits or anything,
Yeah, that's not my specialty.
No.
I could check the ship and see what's lying around.
Okay.
Might be able to find some clothes for you, or maybe a mask or something,
All right.
I could possibly put you in a backpack.
I could go in your backpack. Okay. Yeah,
Sure, that'll
that's
get right.
fine.
I'm sure that'll be fine through customs. That's totally
Yeah.
cool.
They don't check it that closely.
Chard
Okay.
speaks up. I was kind of thinking a lot about this over the past little bit. There are other ways to get into Absalom Station. We don't have to go through the kind of main port. There's, if you haven't been, TJ, I know you're from Absalom, but if you haven't been, there's a lot of different arms of the station, and a lot of arms represent different cultures. There's one arm called Puddles, which is just flooded with water for, creatures that species that breathe water. There's one that's a lot of toxic gas for gas-based life forms and things like that. But I'm not super excited to go back to Absalom Station, but I think I could at least introduce you to someone who could maybe get you discreetly onto the station.
That's perfect. Yeah, it's I gotta be honest, it's a little bit surprising that none of you guys have any kind of history, with disguises or concealing yourselves or anything like that. But just good to know what kind of group I'm working with.
You don't have it either. So
I mean, like, I'm a captain, so
That is true. Captain does kind of trump.
I can't really.
How? You should, like,
disguise
if
that.
anything, you should be able to know how to disguise everybody more if you're in charge of the ship. My old captain was always in charge of that.
You had a
who was your
captain?
old captain?
We're not talking about him right now.
So it's a him.
Okay, Key. All right.
Ooh.
Were you a
I see
pirate,
notice.
Kivari? We're all pirates now, but
Yeah, I mean, who kind of isn't? Maybe that guy points to Chard.
I lost 66% of my crew, okay?
There were 3 of you.
Yeah. The percentages don't lie.
He's got a point.
It just
That
it
is
makes
66.
it sound so much more impressive when you say 66%,
Yeah.
when really you mean you lost 2 people.
And 2 of my best friends, so, you know,
yeah.
a little sympathy.
Should round up to 70.
I could round up. That's a good idea. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah.
I mean, we could help you round up to 70. You know.
All right, you two.
What? I'm helping.
I don't know what that means.
That's enough of. That's all right.
TJ, you mentioned one time this shop that your friend ran down in Spike. You're from down the Spike, is that right?
Yeah. I lived in the Spike most of my life. Grandma Nettle's shop. She was taken away. Her and a few others were. It wasn't a good day.
Chard looks crestfallen, like looks very down and out, even more so.
Oh.
He's had a shower, but still he just kind of has that look about him in general, but his face really kind of falls. He's like, yeah, it's when was the last time you were there?
It's been a bit too long. I wanted to just kind of get away after everything that happened, and I did. I wanted to come back with everyone they took from me, and be like, "Hey, I'm back, and look who I found," you know?
Yeah. I kind of have almost the opposite. I just left just a couple of months, you know, almost maybe close to a year ago.
Okay.
I'm from, I don't know if I'm from Terminus 6, which is like, you've got Absalom, then you've got the Spike, which has Down Low, and which has, you know, all of the corridor town and all of those places.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
kind of the next layer down is where the people who can't really get by in Down Low, in the Spike, we move down there. Kind of the lower in the station you go, the easier it is to, or I should say the less money you have to spend to survive, but the more dangerous it gets. Things crawl up from the ghost levels every now and then, and people moving dangerous goods down there. But Terminus 6, there's a lot of abandoned kind of rail areas where they, I guess, move goods when they were building the station or whenever the area was used. And Terminus 6 is the end of the sixth line, and we built kind of like a town there. And some people showed up and kind of started pushing everyone around, and they wanted a lot of money, and I made some deals with some friends, but it wasn't enough, and I thought I was making the best move I could make to try to help the people there, and I didn't. And then I left to try to get something for them. But we saw how that went. I lost my ship, and I lost my friends, and I'm here. But the person I want to introduce you to is the person that I stabbed in the back. They're not gonna... I don't want to do this, but we don't really have a choice. If we want to get on that station, that's what we gotta do.
Well, who are they?
They're called Web. They kind of have a... They used to be a pretty big name in the station, kind of in that sub-level. A lot of networking, a lot of connections, a lot of seedy underbelly type stuff. But when the family started moving in on every territory and expanding outwards and outwards and upwards and downwards, the family came in with money and power and deals with corporations, and a lot of people just couldn't go up against it. So Webb moved their business to the Armada, which is, and points at Skrank and Key, which is the ring of ships that surrounds Absalom Station.
Okay, well, I mean, you got a place here, man. Yeah, we'll push back, and we'll make our home a home again after, hopefully getting some of these corporate people out of here. So,
I mean, it's an uphill battle. The family have expanded so much that the Spike has become secondary operations now. A lot of the higher ups in the family operate on the main deck of Absalom Station, striking huge deals, running all kinds of gangs and slumlords and things like that. But they have a couple of people they left below decks to manage the Spike and down low and all of those areas.
You know if Rick is still around?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I didn't
family
live.
might.
I lived below all of those areas. I spent a lot of time in Terminus, so.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for telling us all of this. It's a lot to take in, but I think we'll be okay. I mean, you got us. At least me. I don't know how Key and Skrank feel about you, but
I appreciate it, TJ. We just all need to get to the station. I've got my own things to do. You've all got your own things to do. We can see about getting you all there, and then, that's it, right? But thanks. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, anytime, man.
If you've backstabbed before, though, how do we know you're not going to turn on our good captain here?
I was contacted by Ichihara Holdings. They knew Webb was moving things, and they wanted to use those same lines, and they offered a lot of money. Enough money I could get everyone out of Terminus and upwards somewhere, maybe even to a district on the main deck. And so I told them what time they moved things, where they moved things, and I didn't sign a contract, and they're a corporation. So I burned all of my bridges and got very little to show from it. So this isn't about the money for you guys, with you guys right now. We're heading in the same direction, and you guys got me off that station, so.
Siki, he can't backstab us. He's burned all his other bridges.
Well, here's hoping he doesn't have to drown.
Yeah. I didn't want to go back, but we've got to face our demons at some point, right?
Maybe you can stab them too.
I feel like I'm going to get shot first, but it is what it is. So. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a nap. If you sleep machine, if you hear crying, it's the sleep machine.
Sleep machine.
Yeah.
Sleep machine. It's your crying sleep machine.
Yeah.
We
I
got
think it
it.
has like a sleep timer because I did hear it kind of like
It's
peter
a little bit
off there.
junky. Sometimes it acts up.
I see.
It's a loose connection.
That would explain why I heard it woke me up again late in the night. So okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thanks for breakfast, Odyssey. I'll just let me know. We're not close to the station, but you just shout, I guess. I'll be around. It's not a big ship. And Chard kind of gets up and very slowly and sulkily ventures to the bunk room, where there's a couple of bunks in there, right?
Thanks.
And see you guys with, if there's nothing you guys want to take care of right now, we can do a super cut, but if there's anything you guys want to talk about, by all means.
With Key looking a little bit better, a little less. I mean, she definitely has some really great bruises and a giant leech mark on her shoulder.
Yeah.
But she will sort of like forearms on the table, not really making eye contact, but she'll sort of say, I'm sorry about my behavior yesterday. It was not the best day of my life, and well, it really did only get worse, but you guys didn't necessarily deserve that kind of flack. So here's hoping we can start over.
Skrank's gonna kind of just like look at TJ.
TJ's looking back at Skrank, like, how do we feel about this apology? Like,
Are you guys communicating telepathically? I can't do that.
No. We were just, we're just two bros checking in. We're just doing a bro check-in.
You wouldn't
okay.
understand.
It's just vibes because we're both growing out.
Yeah. Totally.
Anyway, yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. And Skrank's gonna kind of just like punch you on the arm right where your leech mark is.
TJ will not, but just nod and be like, yeah, okay.
All right.
Sorry. Didn't mean to.
Yeah, well, it's still tender.
Yeah. Honestly, you just kind of look like you went to a really good concert.
I've never been to a concert.
Oh. Neither have I, but I've heard some
You guys
nice.
gotta live. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, we do need to live a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's me.
So, okay, well, yeah, everybody gets it. Like, it's a touchy day for all of us. We all kind of had a tough time, and, I'm glad that we're...
Yeah, some sort of a demon guy came through the wall and pointed at you and was like, you're mine. And now you have a sword.
Yeah, no, he's an old friend.
Oh.
He's an old friend.
He's an old friend.
That's not true, Skrank.
Yeah, he's a real old
That was
friend.
Blood Commander Arose of the Devastation Pirates.
Odyssey 9, you don't remember when him and I used to be friends.
I was there. The ship was cut in half. He was trying to kill everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't like me so much. We used to be friends.
I don't think that's true.
Okay. Well.
Okay, maybe it's not. Odyssey 9, you really ruined some fun jokes that we have. It's cute. It's nice.
I'm working on my humor.
Yeah, we'll do we should really, what we should really have on this escape pod is like a space for us to do, like, work on your comedic timing. Honestly, you know what we need? A delivery room where we can work on the comedic timing of your jokes.
Right. We can arrange that when we get to the station. I'm gonna go up and work on my humor now. And also make sure the Nebby doesn't hit any asteroids or anything like that.
Thanks, Odyssey.
Okay, bye.
You're the best,
Bye.
Odyssey.
Yeah. That guy. He's fun, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely is.
Sure. Fun.
So the Nebby, the Going Nebula, continues its journey through space, out of the diaspora for once, and towards Absalom Station. You guys don't have a drift engine, which means you can't go into the drift, which is how Grace just sorted that, which is how ships kind of travel faster than light, right? Drift engines enable, Skrank is very used to this, the patchwork of the augmented pirates, they had a drift engine, which did turn into a small black hole, and everyone got sucked in. Skrank was jettisoned out into space. But it was a drift engine, but it basically goes into another plane in Pathfinder D&D terms. You know, you have different planes like Shadowfell and Fae and stuff like that. The drift is one of those. But traveling to Absalom Station, no matter where you are, is always the shortest possible route in the drift, which is just a little bit interesting. But because you don't have drift engines, we're going to do it the long way. So if somebody, whoever wants to, roll 1d6, and this will, and we're going to add 2 to the result, but
I got 3.
3 plus 2 is 5, so it's going to take 5 days of travel, which means, and we'll count this night as one of the days. So 5 times 15. If anyone's down hit points, you get 15 hit points back. Everyone's stamina is back. Everyone's spells, any daily abilities, whatever. You get multiple long rests, but HP only recovers your character level per night, which is 3. So 5 nights, 3 hit points, 15 total. But stamina's, like I said, stamina is all full. Everything else is groovy. And the Nebby continues on its merry way. Is there anything over the course of these few days that anyone is getting up to?
Was there any way for me to like practice a disguise just in case and like level up in there? I have a +0 in disguise.
Level up,
but it's can I just level up, Justin?
No.
Will you let me over the course of these next 5 days? Can I do like a training montage but with disguises?
Just leveled up. Everyone just got to level 3 basically.
But hear me out, Justin. All right, just hear me out. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. But it's just me putting on fake mustache.
To disguise the rat.
To disguise, thank you, Beth. To disguise
You're so
the
welcome.
rat. And it's just me putting on like different like fake eyebrows. Hold on, what do I have here?
Give me a disguise check.
Okay. All right.
Well, you got a few days, so you could succeed this check by taking.
Can I like? I got a 12.
Okay, what's your disguise?
Well, Justin, I said it already. It's a +0.
Okay, yeah.
I said that.
What is
at the beginning?
It's not a failure. It's like a medium success. What does a medium success costume look like?
Oh my god, I don't know.
It's like a good Halloween costume, but not quite a good cosplay.
Is it like a sexy rat? Is that what I am now?
Not sexy rat.
Is that only a mid success?
We're gonna get sued.
I'm showing whole. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
We're crossing streams.
I'm so sorry. We are crossing. Well, Justin, that's what you and I do all the time.
Cross streams.
We just cross streams.
Please
you're here to get me.
No, we're not going down this road. We're not going down this road.
Okay, they're the Justin and I were crossing streams.
Wrath, you.
Anyway.
Oh no.
Wrath, you was so good.
Oh my god, where's the list of rat-based names that I made like eons ago?
Yeah, you did have a whole list
It
of
was
them.
like a Ratma Bides or something. like
Oh my
like
goodness.
a Bides. I did a whole list.
Well,
They were all rat.
you do an okay job of making a
Thanks.
disguise for yourself.
Can I be a little old lady rat?
Yeah, you got like the babushka thing going on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I take my handkerchief. I take Simeon's old handkerchief, and I just I'm a little old lady now. I get I forge a cane out of a panel.
There's probably some loose pipes.
Great, that's me. That's what I do.
You take some baby powder and just pat it all over you so you look like you're crying.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so old.
So wait around her whiskers.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got a little baby, but yeah, that's perfect. I'm getting a little gray around the whiskers. Oh, I've seen a lot in my day. Okay, and so that's how I'm going to talk for the rest of this episode. Thank you guys so much.
Oh boy.
I mean, we're not even at the space station.
You've got 4 days of travel.
This is
Honestly,
the medical room.
Skrank gets really into character really fast.
Oh no,
Oh,
Skrank
my.
is a method actor. Oh no.
There's so many baked cookies.
Oh, you take care now, dearie. Have a chocolate chip cookie.
So many problematic opinions.
Oh no.
But they're so old, you know, what can you say?
You can't teach me anything. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna die soon anyway.
Falling victim to so many scams.
Anything for Kivari or TJ over the couple of days of travel on board?
Key will be writing a letter in code that I have not done.
Yeah.
But that she's just waiting to get out, so she's practicing her calligraphy to make it look like somebody else's handwriting.
Yeah. There'll probably be some kind of infosphere type deal wherever you go. There's usually some kind of galactic or system-wide connection that you can kind of send and receive things easier. On board the ship, it's a little bit more difficult. You've got, especially on an escape ship, you've got pretty limited capabilities of sending messages out. But, I mean, soon enough, you'll be at a place where you can probably get a message out and all that good stuff.
I'll imagine she's been missing for a little while, so...
Yeah.
Updating. Updating her status.
I lived, bitch.
Just a picture. I lived, bitch.
It's Facebook. It's like a selfie. Skrank and TJ in the background.
That's where Grandma Rat is posting all of her problematic opinions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got TJ in the comment section being like, don't fall for this scam. Like he's intercepting bots that are trying to come to
Grandma Skrank. Scramma.
Scrampa,
if you will.
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa. Grandma is. Thank you so much, Justin, for letting me do this. I really appreciate being part of this. Such an honor. Really, the role of my lifetime. Grandma is. You know those like memes that are like a Disney character, like it'll be like Tweety Bird, but the text over it is like. What you don't know won't hurt you, or something like that. That's what Scramma is posting.
Yeah.
It's like vaguely threatening Bugs Bunny.
Incredible.
Oh, no.
Never let them find you, and it's like Roadrunner. What does it mean? I don't know. I love my grandchildren.
Amazing.
Oh,
anything for TJ or?
TJ is probably adding a few new patches to his jacket, but that's about it. Yeah.
What kind of patches? What are we looking at?
Very subtle since he's a part of the crew now. He has like a S on the left shoulder. Stands for a certain somebody. On top of it is like a key that's like going through the S. And then at the bottom, you would see it's like an asteroid or like a nebula type of thing.
Ooh.
So
Very cool.
Subtle.
Very cool.
Yeah. So he has that one. They got another one for him and Max. It's just T and then X and then the M for Max. So
Hell yeah.
That's about it.
TJ down in the bunk room, sewing some patches. Kivari kind of out in the mess, writing letters. Skrank wandering around the ship dressed as an old woman. Just normal things.
I like to imagine the montage of like Key in the mess hall writing, and then just in the background, it's just like
I lost my beans.
and then you hear in TJ's room, like you see TJ, and then in the background of TJ is just Skrank grandma going one way and then going the other way.
Gonna be late for the bus.
It's just Rick accompanying Grandma. That's all it is. Like,
Yeah.
And you hear like in the background,
Skrank, you need to give back that cane. That is a pipe for the engine room. You just dismantled it. We need
You
that.
stop. You stop fussing.
yeah, a couple of days pass by at this point. One night in particular, everyone's kind of settling in for just a little slumber, just a little sleep. And Kivari, you're slumbering off, and your eyes get heavy, and you're in a bunk, and you kind of like open up your eyes and take a look around, and there's just really nothing around you. It kind of is darkness in all directions. But then like an overhead light turns on, and it's just like a table and a chair, and you see sitting down, hands kind of folded on the table, is Vark. We were too weak, Key. We couldn't handle it.
Couldn't handle what?
You were there. We weren't strong enough. I died.
We never could have been prepared for that. They were trying to get rid of us.
As you're saying this, they slam the table, and when they look up, it's your sister? You left us, Vari. And for what? For strength? To hide weakness? When was the last time you wrote home?
I wanted to keep you safe. It's my job to keep you safe.
We are safe. We're in the city. You ran away.
No.
They like push away from the table and get up and turn around, and when they look back, it's Koss, your trainer. I trained you to be fighters, to overcome. And look where that got me. I trained a bunch of failures. None of you could get the job done.
We were kids.
We needed to be more. And he kind of walks off into the distance. As you kind of look past him and look down, the table is gone, and you're standing. And laying on the ground is the blade that you received on board Dream Station. And it glows a fiery red. And I need Kivari to give me a a will saving throw.
Are you gonna give me a cursed sword? Because that would be so fucking funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, a will save?
A will. What do you get to? You got a +1 to this roll.
Okay. Do
Uh,
I?
Yep.
Are you telling me this? Okay.
I'm telling you this. And we're aiming for, this will be a DC 18 will saving throw. It's not impossible.
Okay. Okay. Whatever
Can
you
I-
say.
Can I help by providing comic relief in the background?
You're also asleep.
Barbanes.
Astral projection.
Justin, your
Yeah.
dice.
Did it give you?
I got a dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Sponsored by Amherst Dice.
Sponsored by Amherst Dice.
That's amazing.
Flame of the blade, like, emanates outwards, and you kind of like cover your eyes for a moment, and then you just wake up, and you're back on the ship, and you look over, and the hilt of the sword is there. Everything seems fine. But you feel like some kind of connection was made, and you have proficiency in using this sword.
Oh, I am being tempted.
Mm-hmm.
There is a temptress among us.
Skrank.
Thy name is Justin. Space squirrel.
Space Squirrel.
Was the sword in here when I went to sleep?
Yeah, wherever you put your stuff, yeah.
Okay. It didn't just like swoop. All right.
That's fine.
Can I, before I go back to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
can I just put it outside my door?
Yeah, you just lay it outside, yeah.
That was a weird thing. And I had, however long I was aboard the dream station, let's say months of a bad dream. I just want one good night's sleep.
Yeah, you put it outside. And that is that. Yeah, you wake up, everything seems, the blade is still outside the door, didn't move or anything like that. It's,
Right.
it technically it deals magic damage, but it's not like, floating around by itself or anything like that.
Justin, is there can I, since I'm method acting and grandmas need to get up in the middle of the night to pee, can I get up to pee and see Key placing the sword outside of her room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, unless if Key is trying to hide it, let's be fair about this. If Key's trying to hide it, we can make a roll for it.
I don't think she's hiding it per se. She doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So she's just like, I feel like this was involved. This
Oh.
belonged to a demon who came aboard the ship.
Is something wrong with it? Or what you doing with the sword?
How much do you know about the guy who had this?
What I know about the guy who had this was that that sword is really powerful, and he was not what I would call a really chill dude.
Well, okay. The sword is made of lava, so that does stand to reason.
Yeah.
Did he have anything to do with Life Innovations? Do you know? He didn't have like a sponsored by, like it's not like on NASCAR where they have like.
He was not sponsored. No, this guy was really, he's not corporate. No, he didn't have a sponsorship. He's kind of on his own.
Okay, like a freelancer contract.
Yeah. What's the thing that you said? Life Innovations?
Yeah, just
what's that?
They're a corp.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, did something happen to you with the sword?
I don't know. I don't know.
You look really shaken up.
I think all that time on Dream Station messed with me a little. I'm just putting the sword outside as sort of a timeout.
Can I ask you a personal question? You don't have to answer.
Sure.
Are you seeing people?
Like romantically? I feel like that was not the time. You are dressed like a grandmother.
Do you still have full grandma on?
You've just got like a moo-moo.
You've got curlers in your fur.
You're talking to anybody romantically.
I just want to know, like.
I'm just asking because I passed by your profile on her, and
Okay.
I didn't know if I was supposed to swipe left or right.
Okay.
No, gosh, no.
Spinach.
No. That's not what I meant. Sorry, no. What I meant was, I think Dream Station did something weird to me. And I've been, I don't know how else to describe it. I've been haunted. I saw some people that I had lost.
Like when you were awake.
Well, I thought initially it was just when I was awake, but then the other day I had this weird, it was when I was on watch. I dozed off, and I heard this voice. I don't know. It freaked me out. You look like I did. You look like I felt when I first woke up. That's all.
Yeah. I'm seeing people. Not right now, but some of them are gone. Some of them I hope aren't, but I don't know for sure. Maybe we should ask TJ in the morning.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some sort of, I don't know, I'm not a scientist. I don't know what this could have done to us, but maybe.
Yeah, God, I wish that Nalora was still here. She would have been able to figure this out. She was so smart.
Did she die?
No, she didn't. Her and Simeon were my old crewmates. They're bounty hunters, so they moved on to other hunts. I don't know. It feels like we've been cursed or something. And that's, stuff that they used to talk about at the orphanage. Is that kind of, well, anyway, I don't know if this is, look, if you've been having bad dreams, there's this thing we used to do back at the orphanage. It's been helping me sleep a little bit better.
If it's psychic, it's not going to help me.
To be quite frank, don't think it has any powers that we could classify with our understanding.
I see.
But here, you stay right there. Skrank's gonna scurry down into the mess hall and grab some salt and some water and a couple of glasses of water and scurry back up and be like, here, you take the salt, you take the water, you sprinkle the salt into the water, then you tell it not to give you bad dreams or to catch your bad dreams.
Catch my bad dreams. Do I drink it?
And no. Just leave it. It's gotta catch your bad dreams.
Well,
Just
I didn't know if
your
it caught it in my system.
Yeah, no. You want them out of your system. That's the kind of thought. Who knows if it actually works, but it's a nice little ritual, isn't it?
It is. But, Skrank, hunts or haunts, it seems like we're in this together now, at least for a while. Let's hope our pasts don't come back to bite us.
Yeah. Well, good luck getting some sleep.
You too. Are you really gonna sleep like that?
Yeah, this is what I do now.
Okay. Do I call you something else now?
Scramble!
Okay. Scramble.
And everyone settles back into bed. the final day comes upon us as you hear kind of a broadcast over the internal intercom system.
Ship scanners report we are on approach to Absalom Station. If anyone would like to join me, you can come up and watch through the bridge window. See you soon. Odyssey out.
And as the ship approaches Absalom Station, we're going to take a little break. We're going to take a couple of minutes break, use the bathroom, do human stuff, and we will BRB, everyone. BRB. BRB.
Two
back.
Two emo kids and two theater kids.
Two Americans.
The spook crew.
Two Americans.
Two Canadians.
It's simply too warm.
It is too warm.
We're back. We're back aboard the Going Nebula. Our lovely, lovely ship. Skrank announced that you're approaching Absalom Station as everyone kind of goes up to the bridge and looks out the big window to take in the sights. Let's get some mood going here. The Going Nebula deftly and gently weaves in between ships on its plotted course towards Absalom Station. All manner of ships from across the Pact Worlds zip by. Your ship is eclipsed as you pass by a giant cathedral-looking warship as it skirts around a larger ship that comes in front of you, looking as though it had been grown from the ground itself, a twist of vines and massive leaves forming a hull with a giant tree sticking out of the top of it. The plant ship passes by the Going Nebula. The plant ship passes by as the Going Nebula weaves past a large number of human-made ships, mostly generic hulls and designs, mass-produced for your average interstellar traveler, before something massive catches your eye. An enormous skeletal space whale ship floats in place. An undead flagship, no doubt from the planet Eox. As your ship nears Absalom, you notice a large amount of ships closely floating together, taking up, forming a ring around Absalom itself.
Yes, I've heard about this. This is known as the Armada. It was originally made up of ships from all of the Pact World major factions as a means to defend Absalom Station from an attack. But eventually people found it was cheaper to live outside of Absalom than on Absalom. So they slowly started moving out to the Armada themselves. This gave way to the Armada being both a mix of militant, civilian, and even criminal ships. Some ships have come together and formed small city-like structures and stations. I've never seen it myself. This is a wonder of civilization. Oh, and that's Absalom Station, just beyond.
And Odyssey 9 points out behind the Armada. The station itself seems so small at a distance for something that holds so much weight in the Pact Worlds. And I'm going to throw it up on stream so everyone can see Absalom Station. The station is mostly dark metal, various arrays of light glow from all over. But the shiny beacon known as the Eye sits on top, an energy barrier that keeps the air in and acts as a window to the stars for civilians on the main deck. Footsteps echo on the hull behind you as you hear Chard approaching. We made it? Yeah?
Yes, we did, dearie.
Chard looks at everyone else. Did Skrank? What's going on there?
Scramma.
Scranma. It's been a rough 5 days
Didn't
on
you know
Spaceport.
that
Where did you get that hat?
I got it from the
Hisoki aged
dynamic
so
duo
fast.
of fashion.
Wild.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the effort of disguise. I don't think we'll need them. We're heading into...
You're gonna have to speak up, dearie!
We're heading into... Chart starts yelling. We're heading into Makestation. It's kind of a station made up of other little ships that came together, formed a station. It kind of changes it's a criminal hub, to put it bluntly. But a lot of ships dock together and form a station, so the interior changes kind of pretty frequently, if I'm honest.
Okay.
But there's some main points that are always there. There's the Stazar, which is like an old hangar that kind of is now where people put up shops and, like food stalls and all kinds of stuff. Kind of is a main place people hang out. And there's some other stuff along the way. Depending on who parks their ship here, there might be some different things. You never really know what's gonna happen here. We're aiming to go. The plan is this: we're aiming to go into makeshift. We're into the Makestation. We'll dock somewhere on board, head towards Webb's palace. Right. So that's the goal.
This person has a palace.
It's a lounge bar that is called Webb's Palace that they run.
I see. Not that I don't trust your excellent schmoozing skills, Chard, but should we perhaps equip ourselves with some means of defense before we...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't go unarmed.
Okay.
That's
Are
wild.
you're not coming with us?
I'm going with you, yeah.
Okay. Are you also going to be armed?
Yeah, well, I have this.
I thought you were going to hold up your arms for a minute, and I was going to leave you here.
No. No, I've shot this a couple of times. Mostly at those leeches that we found, but,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, TJ, it's Grandma. Do you... I saw over the time that we traveled, I was rooting around on the ship and I found a few useful things. But, I mean, I'm happy to share among the group if there's... I think I'm gonna try this sword out.
Oh. Okay, that's cool. I'll be sure to tell Rick not to try to play fetch with it, but...
Yeah, that would be bad for...
The big sword? You're gonna do the big sword?
Yeah, I was thinking so. Why?
Big lava sword?
Yeah.
It's pretty easily recognizable.
Well, it's not actually a lot. Well, Space Squirrel cutting in here. It's just like it's just a handle and the hilt. There we go. Just a handle.
It retracts?
Yeah, it's kind of like
it's like a lightsaber.
Yeah, sort of ish, but made of lava, magma.
Oh, yeah,
Cool.
yeah, you did say that.
It'll only be recognizable if I have to use it. And if I use it, hopefully I won't leave anybody around to talk about it.
That's dark. I found some communication stuff. I don't know if you guys got devices like that, but stay in touch, stay in contact if we ever get separated.
That's probably a good idea. I
already got a
can't.
custom one, so.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, all I've got is my telepathic messaging, but Key can't do that, so that's not very
That doesn't
useful
work on me.
I'll
her.
get the-
Yeah.
Oh, why not? What's...
Long story short, it doesn't work on me.
Okay.
Like,
I also found this upgrade, and I was thinking if nobody wanted it, I would hang on to it. It seems like if I hit someone really good, I think I can keep them still.
with an upgrade?
Yeah, Listen, we don't have time to get into all of what I can do, but just suffice to say that I'm alright being the muscle here.
Okay.
But don't expect me to win anybody over with my delicate graces.
Okay, Key, you can be the muscle, and Skrank's gonna take the 2 semi-automatic pistols and just strap them to his back.
Oh,
Like a Die Hard style, just duct tape.
And some stimulants just in the cheek pouch.
I'll take a few things I found.
Yeah, the ship has all kinds of little goodies, all kinds of little stuff available for everyone.
Take a serum of healing.
Yeah.
And an antitoxin.
Cover seeds, they're an item in there. You throw down a cover seed and it grows into a little bit of portable cover for yourself in combat situations, obviously. But there's a lot of other, there's flares and hygiene kits and all kinds of other little things there that you can spend some time, and even if we retcon later, I'm fine with that. If you're like, oh, I meant to take this item, and we don't have to set it in stone right now.
I'm gonna take a hygiene kit for if I want to get out of grandma mode.
Right.
out of grandma mode.
Yeah.
I'll take a
just
cover
clean
seed.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
Clean off the rouge you put on your cheeks.
all the rouge, and then the bright blue eyeshadow that I put on, and then all the baby powder around my whiskers.
Yeah.
I just imagine TJ being like, "You need help?" Just like,
Grandma's getting a little bit furry. They're just gonna give my little glasses. Oh, you come here. Come here. Give Grandma your kisses. I don't know. I'm workshopping. I went into the delivery room. I started workshopping.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get the good ideas. You have to get the bad ideas out so the good
Right.
ideas have space,
Yeah.
Blue sky stage.
Are we
That's
sure
all.
we're calling it the delivery room? That just brings a different image to mind.
I think that's it. I think that's the name of the space where we workshop our comedic bits. That's it. It's called the delivery
Okay.
room.
Come on, Rick. Let's
Work.
Yes, you're a good boy. Yeah, you're coming. Don't worry about it.
I'm just wondering, because this is a criminal hub, and I don't really. Maybe I'll try to find another way on the Absalom Station because I'm not a wanted criminal. But maybe I could stay with the Nebby on board, make sure it doesn't get stolen, and then when we find out what the main plan is, if we have to move the ship or whatever we have to do, we can go from there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Can we actually have like a communication device back to Odyssey 9 as well so that we can communicate in case we need to make like a run for it or
I
something?
think there are only 3, was there? Or unless someone took
There
it
were
already?
4.
Oh,
Yeah,
there were 4.
nice. Exactly 4.
But I realized my custom rig already functions as a.
Oh,
communication
nice.
device.
So you have 5 technically.
So you got 5.
Hell yeah. That
Great.
rules. Are you giving Chard one? Is that what's happening?
I figured Chard would.
We can
Chard would need
hard
one.
Bob and a Needle come up from underneath from the kitchen area, and Needle looks around. So yeah, we made it here. This place seems cool, so we're gonna get off. Also, I've heard about this Stazar. They have some like really niche kind of fashion stalls that pop up every now and then. So we're gonna like check those out.
Okay. Well,
So we're not expecting you back then.
No, I think we'll like figure it out. We can always take another route wherever we're going to get into Absalom. But like, thanks for everything, and thanks for getting us here, Skrank. Like, I don't know if we would have got off that ship without you. So
Of course, dearie. Don't
what's
worry
going on with
about it.
what's this about?
Scramble.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Scramma,
I
the
pinched their
delivery
cheeks.
room.
I could have helped you. I could have like helped you sew something, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
teach you to sew, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But yeah, the Nebby slowly approaches Makestation, and Chard is kind of pointing TJ. Chard puts in a coordinate basically for TJ to navigate to as TJ takes the helm. It docks along. You dock alongside of just a variety of other ships. It's tough to tell whether you're at a dock or just like rudely connecting to someone else's ship. Like it's super vague. And Chard is like, no, TJ, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm backing up. This is good.
Oh, yeah, if you want to back.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm backing up. It's good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
It's
Yeah.
good. We're good.
You feel like then you hear as the everything engages and the actual airlock pressurizes and all of that fun stuff. Chard looks around. All right, I don't really want to go back, but we'll go see Webb at the very least. If you guys want to stop anywhere along the way, just yell at me. We'll figure it out. Depends on how big of a rush I guess everyone is in. All right. Shall we?
Lead the way, Chard.
The airlock opens with a hiss, and you're faced with the interior of another ship by the looks of it. A dense metallic smell slowly pours into the airlock. The lighting is incredibly dim, and just kind of across the board for game mechanics, if you don't have dark vision, you'll be fighting. If you get into a fight, let's say, and you don't have dark vision, you're going to be at it's not disadvantage, but there's a 20% chance you miss your attack just because it's hard to see. And that's kind of think of it like a layer effect. It's not really a layer effect, but think about it like that. What's up?
Okay.
I have my sniffies. I have my spidey senses. Does
That'll work for most creatures. I think if let's hypothetically saying you can
is
navigate.
everybody stinky?
No. You're.
Is this stinky?
No, that's fair. You use perception with your smell instead
No,
of.
say it, Justin.
That's
You
what I'm
made a stinky world.
It does smell rancid.
I do just want to again say thank you so much for this opportunity, Justin.
But yeah, the lighting is incredibly dim, and it's mostly lit up by lights that are built into the interior of other ships, like emergency lights, and like every now and then you'll be in a corridor where there's like floor lighting, and then there's an airlock and you're in another ship and there's no more floor lighting because it's a completely different ship. A slight kind of haze hangs in the air, being illuminated softly by these amber and red lights throughout the area. Before you, though, is the corridor, or a corridor, and you kind of like look left and right, and it branches off into more interiors and more corridors and different angles heading all over the place, and Chard kind of waves you down to the left, and he kind of looks and he nods his head like he recognizes something and like starts walking in a direction. Yeah. Everyone's following? Yeah. Yeah, it's strange to see Chard be so confident in something. He's like walking and like makes a corner, turns and comes to like a four-way intersection between four different ships and like takes a path, and you see a blast of steam pop out, and he just like instinctively reaches out and turns a valve and the steam stops, and you all walk through, and as soon as you get through, the steam blasts out again behind you all. It's a labyrinth of dimly lit humid corridors, all made up of different types of ships. Seems like a perfect place for criminals to be set up in. You know, pretty easy to get lost in here. An innumerable amount of doors line every hallway, basically the interior of a ship, right? Or multiple ships. Chard kind of steps through an airlock passage that opens up into a hallway, and at the end of this one hallway you do hear kind of like the light sound of voices kind of cutting through. A little bit off in the distance, but there's some other doors and some other signs in this hallway, and Chard looks back at you. This is the Stazar. I don't really know what's in here right now, but there could be a number of different things. There's usually food stalls, and you see Bob and a Needle. Ooh, clothing, right? All right, thanks, friends. We'll like see you around or whatever. All right, and they just like kind of.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye forever.
Wander off ahead of you, and Chard's like, All right. Yeah, I don't know what's here right now, but if you need some food, if you need some drinks, there's probably a couple of bars around. You know.
Does the ship need to be restocked? Do we need more food for it?
Yeah, I think so. Probably, right? For the kitchen, need some like food that will be space safe, appropriate.
Oh,
Grandma, I think you're losing your accent.
Me? I have no idea.
I mean, we're talking. Fine. All right. If you want it 100% of the time, yeah. All right.
Grandma,
Here's
Grandma.
some tea.
You don't have to.
Yes.
If everyone wants to, you can give me a perception check, and the DC of this is going to be just 15. You're just trying to beat a 15.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Let me move my
you don't have to.
cookies.
Perception.
And I will. You
Ooh.
insist.
Oh, never mind. I should roll. Okay. What did that? Oh, I have a +8. Oh, wow.
Oh.
And a 10.
What do we get?
24.
Whoa.
Got a 23.
Whoa.
And I got a 10.
Grandma, no, you got your glasses?
Grandma forgot their glasses.
It's an old prescription.
Yeah, Skrank is kind of just like generally
really
wandering. Scramma is just generally wandering around. There's a lot of hollow signs that kind of pop out as you kind of like enter into this kind of main area. You hear it kind of comes alive with people talking and walking in all kinds of different directions. There's a heavy steam that hangs in here, and there's kind of, because it's a huge hangar bay, there's multiple like levels to it, and you see kind of things that have been built and upper stores built on this like upper section and different stairs going up and around, and you look off and you see this canteen type thing where you just kind of walk up. There's stools lined along the wall where this huge piece has been cut out, and you see a kitchen, and there's a Kasatha and a skittermander cooking up. And the skittermander seems to be running back and forth. If you've never seen a skittermander, they're much like Kasatha. They have multiple arms, but they're like this little fuzzy little guy, and they're from the Vescarium solar system, where the Vesk are from originally, are lizard folk. But skittermanders are from Vesk 3, which is what that's called, their homeworld. But yeah, and a Kasatha seems to be frying up food in the back. It says Burger Bay above the cantina, and there's a couple of different species just kind of sitting down having a munch. And you look off, you see a hollow sign that reads the airlock. Seems to be some light music coming from within the doorway. You see another variety of folks sitting in at the table, just having some drinks. Seems like it's a bar of some kind. Further along, there's like an offshoot, and above the offshoot, little small hallway, there's a sign that reads the bunks. Inside of this like crammed kind of space, it looks like a check-in desk, and it's made of like various types of metal and steel from all different kind of ships. And you see a Shirin, which are like the kind of insect folk of the Starfinder system, dressed to the nines, like full suit, like vest, little bow tie on, standing perfectly straight, unmoving, looking straight out the door. Can't really tell if they're like looking at you or not when you look in. Just looking out the door of this dark interior, but it seems like some kind of hotel of sorts, kind of a deal. Kind of continuing through the Stazar, you see all manner of different stalls and shops. You actually spot Bob and Anita like holding up clothing and looking at different garments, and people are passing by in every direction around you, right? You stop for a moment there's a rough looking sign that's cut out of bare metal and just like pasted on a wall that reads Grinny's Grenades. And you see like this mass, no, that's the wrong description there. You see a rough-looking Isoki kind of selling arms underneath the sign, and you see there's like a wall full of grenades and a bunch of different like weapons and stuff behind them, and they've got like half of their faces like metal plates. They look real rough. I'll do an overview, and we can get back to stuff. Kind of nearby Grinny's Grenades, there's a massively intimidating looking Vesk, just like green scales, just like a very tight-fitting shirt, just like rippling muscles. They're smoking a cigar, and they kind of are looking around, and you see a sign that says Bulkhead Battleware, and it looks like a bunch of armaments and things like that. You all stop for a moment outside of the door of the hangar as you're kind of like taking in the sights, and then the air kind of feels heavy and darker somehow, and you start to see small particles floating gently around, and then they start moving inside of this door that's dark, heavy silks hang in the doorway. Beyond that, it's kind of hard to make out, and above it, a dark hollow sign reads, Madam Voids. And Chard kind of looks around as you guys kind of do a lap around, and it's like, this Czar seems like some good selections of stuff and things, at least, You're muted.
Yeah, it was me panicking. Do we have time to look at?
It's up to you guys. If you're not in a hurry to get to Webs, then,
I mean, it might not hurt to see what's available. Just, I don't know when we're going to get back to somewhere.
Okay, we can check some stuff out. Scramma, how are you feeling? Do you have a place you want to go to first, or?
Scramma's already at Granny's Grenades.
Oh no,
Skrank is gone.
Scramma is fully. You just hear Scramma's voice in the distance. Oh, it's a nice selection you've got here. Dearie, you look like you must be from the. You look so young, honey. You look so youthful.
This like haggard looking Isoki. He's like, hey, Grandma, do you need some grenades here? I've got quite a selection of grenades here. All kinds of things. The best selection you can find in the Pact Worlds. Most of it outlawed on most of the planets. You can find it here at Grinny's Grenades.
That's exactly what I like. Skrank's gonna start taking them off the wall and just like biting them to test their what they're made out of.
That's what I do.
That's
yeah,
a good
classic.
One.
Classic.
This is a real good one.
You can't really tell the quality until you take a bite, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what these teeth are good for. I really, in the old days, we used to put them straight back into our cheek pouches and switch them around a little bit.
The way this works is any item, if you go into the, when you're in looking at equipment and stuff, anything level 3 equal to your level and lower weapon-wise, you can probably find somewhere at Grinny's. Lots of grenades. There are wild grenades for truly some wild grenades. It's worth taking a moment to go and look through carefully. Same goes for the Bulkhead's Battleware. Anything level 3 and below, you can also find there. Doesn't really seem like there's any general item stores stocked right now. But aside from that, there's a lot of food stalls and all kinds of other miscellaneous things.
Can I look for any more, what are they called? Fusions?
Grinny's
to advance.
Grinny's would have fusions for sure, yeah.
So you said level 3 and below?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is TJ looking for anything in particular?
I don't think he's looking for anything right now. I think he'll order Rick to just stay close to Scramma currently, but that's...
Wait.
Yeah, I know, boy. She probably need to make sure she doesn't get in too much trouble.
Rick wanders off, and you feel, Scramma, you feel like a cold metal nose poke you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kick him.
Ark.
Get out of here, Mike!
No!
Oh, ow! Ouch! You got a strong nose, boy. I reach down and I bite his nose to test his strength. And also to show dominance.
To show dominance. That's incredible.
Grinny looks, yeah, that's probably what I'd do as well, yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic move against a dog. You bite its nose first. That's it. That's what and then I'd throw a grenade. Don't throw grenades in here, the web gets
I won't.
angry.
Oh, I would have never thrown a grenade in here, darling.
I'll catch up to Scramma.
Hey, how's it
Keep
going,
up
friend?
with it?
Can I help you? Would you like to peruse our massive grenade section? Stuff you can't find on other Pact Worlds, you can find here.
I'll look around. I'm here with my Scramma.
Come
is
in
this
here,
your-
Sonny. This is my grandson.
Oh, okay.
This is my grandson, TJ. Isn't he such
Yeah.
a handsome boy?
Right.
I stop,
Listen, man.
Oh, look at those jeans.
Listen, I got this fresh in off the wall. He takes like a huge fucking like massive heavy two-handed weapon. This baby, oh man, this baby will roast up some critters, that's for sure.
That's perfect.
we
for you.
might.
That would look so good on you.
Yeah,
My big strapping boy.
that's. I don't think I'm as interested. What other?
Nonsense. We'll take 3.
I feel like this is saying a lot, Grandma. I don't really need.
Yes, that's
Something
my
this
sweet
big
baby.
to-
That's my sweet baby boy.
I thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now you run along, dearie, and go get yourself some. Go get me, you and me some plated armor, sweetheart. You sweet baby. I love you so much. Kisses.
Oh, kisses.
But yeah, we can just say, well, at some point between now and our next session,
Yeah.
you can go through the lists and take a look at
But
stuff.
the
that-
vibe is very much like I'll take one of each, and I'm getting the family discount. Right?
think we
That's
have,
what's going on here.
We have a shopping supercut of everyone kind of perusing different things. There's like the giant Vesk, like holding up Scramma and holding up a giant battle suit, and being like, "There's no way you're gonna fit in this."
Oh, this is perfect for me. Thank you.
Just like a full like piloting battle suit, like mech.
Yeah, it is essentially a mech on me.
Yeah.
I don't think you need it, Grandma. It's.
Oh, nonsense, dearie.
Uh,
This is how we used to do it in my day.
Then we flash over to everyone kind of like eating noodles at the cantina that's popped up, and the little Skittermander comes up like, "Hey, here you go, order up, just tossing out orders to everyone that lines up there.
Thank you.
Steam like pouring out. It's probably the first good meal that any of you've had in absolutely forever.
We synchronously gobble our noodles and slurp our soup.
This is Mosh is the Skittermander. Like bright kind of teals and purpley kind of fur and giant like these like 2 black like just pitch black eyes, and then 2 more sets of eyes above those eyes. All right, thank you very much. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. You see Chart also eating noodles just like off next to you guys. 20 credits for the group. Thank you. Come again to Burger Bay whenever you're here on Makestation. This is one of the only places that we just stay here. We just stick around. So we'll be here.
Do you always serve noodles at Burger Bay?
Yeah, exclusively noodles. Yeah.
Noodles are really good.
We don't really
tricky.
we don't understand human culture, right? In the I'm from Veskarium, and Valdis back here from the Yadari, Kasathas, their whole deal. We just came up. It sounded cool. Sounded like a cool name. That's what we went with.
Okay. That sounds good. I'll come back another time, you know.
Cool. All right.
Bring my grandma and my friends. Yeah.
All right. Well, stop by. We'll be here. And you all kind of venture off. Chard looks is like we got what we need. Anything else we think we might need? We good?
I think I'm good.
I think we should consider some materials to possibly help keep our ship a little lower key, you know, keep those nasty space knights off of our tail, you know.
Well, if we get in with Webb, you know, they've got a whole hangar bay where they can refuel and restock for a price. I don't know why I'm doing a deeper voice for Char. Yeah, we'll be. Webb's got a whole thing.
Okay.
That, you know.
Okay. And Webb will also help us to put some extra stealth on the ship.
I don't know. Maybe they might have something. Some kind of upgrades, or I mean, that's we're getting into pricey territory there, but doesn't hurt to ask, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe they might be able to. Maybe we could exchange some favors or something.
Yeah, maybe.
There is one last stall I was interested in.
Yeah.
Patronizing. And Grandma's gonna kind of look at Key and then look at what was it, Madame Void's?
Madame Void's.
Key.
Chard kind of like looks at you all. It's like, oh, that's like looks around, like looks in every direction. People get a little bit weirded out by Madame Void. They're not really from. I mean, I think they're out from the vast. Like, they're not from this system. A lot of bad things happen to people that end up wandering in there. I'm just, you know, just gonna put that out there.
Bad things like how?
I think they're like kind of like a fortune teller type deal, but it's sort of also like a genie wish type situation where they tell your fortune, and because they told you, things go differently from how it was supposed to be, so it's like they're stealing that future from you. Listen, do what you want, but I'm just saying it's.
Do they only tell the future, or can they?
I've never been.
They just know things.
I'm terrified. Absolutely terrified.
That sounds about right.
That's fair, Chard. Oh.
Well, sounds like my kind of person.
After Scramma, I go.
Chard grabs Scramma. Listen, let's deal with Webb first, and then if you both want to lose your soul to Madame Voids, you can come back. All right, how about that?
Okay, if you say so. I trust you so much.
Just don't.
You're a good boy.
No, can you? No.
You're a good
Skrank,
boy, Chard.
Skrank.
Oh, you sweet baby. Carry me.
No, just doesn't put out his arms. Absolutely does not put out his arms. God, no.
My
Grandma's
grandma.
gonna need a new hip after that.
Chard starts like walking away. I need. Sorry, I'm just reading here. I need everyone. No, I already did this. I need Skrank. Roll me a D10, Skrank.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Hey, what if I make those noises about it? Where's my D10?
I feel like we have this conversation every time.
Yeah, it looks like a
Yes.
D8, but more sides.
Yeah,
Full
alright.
description.
Also kind of like a D12, but fewer sides.
No, not
Well,
really.
Some
like a
may
D12.
say that.
That's a 4. So
Okay.
what do you want to do with that?
You lose 40 credits.
Oh, good.
As you're wandering through this Dazar, you hear some like laughing, and then when you look over your shoulder, a bunch of shitty teens are running away from the group. Shitty teens.
No, not again.
Yeah. That's.
Oh, got bested by shitty teens. Do I see them as they're running away?
That's an effect of this Dazar.
I spit on them.
Char's like, you'll never find them. They're gonna get into.
I hiss and spit like a cat.
You gotta watch your pockets. Cred sticks, oof, they'll go missing like that. It's dangerous in here. It's real dangerous. That was the failed perception check that you made earlier. You follow Char, ducking under all kinds of different pipes and through corridors. One of the corridors you go through kind of has a dip in it, and then you realize that this ship connected sideways, so you're like walking across a wall as you pass through this other corridor out of the Stazar, as it were. Before too long, Char kind of stops at a dead end and then like waves you in through like this little airlock, and then looks up, and you see that another ship is docked vertically, and so the floor is like going upwards, and he's like, don't worry, and like hits a button, there's like a it's like a emergency eject button on the wall. He just hits that. The floor just and slowly rises up like an elevator would. You reach the top, and he kind of like moves through, and you see this kind of arch, and then lit up on this very elaborate, not hollow but real physical neon sign that reads Webb's Palace. And Chard kind of like walks underneath the glow of the neon, looks around a corner, and he's like, I.O. Hey, I.O. You see this like floating pod of like kind of like the bottom half of a pod, and all kinds of like junk and wires and cables and screens and buttons and dials connected to it, and then this like little impish demon sitting on with like a full visor and like gloves that are attached to cables and wires that are plugged into the visor, and they're like clicking things just all around, not physically clicking, just pointing in the air as they're like interfacing with something that you can't see behind their like visor, this really deep red visor. I'll put them up on the stream. They look a little bit like that. They look exactly like that. Chard is like, I.O. Hey, I.O. I.O. And then you, and this thing just stops, and then the screen, the visor just goes all staticky, and then goes like this blue color. And then this like little question emoji outline shows up. Is the boss in? We got some folks that need to get to the underdocks. And the creature pauses and then swipes in the air and then moves. You see all kinds of data passing on their visor. And then it stops, looks, and the visor turns green, and a little pixel smiley face lights up, and they give like a very slick, slow smile. Jagged teeth showing through their kind of like dried out lips. Turns like, great. All right. Welcome everyone to Webb's Palace, I guess. You walk in. There's this beautiful lounge. It looks like possibly real wood on the ground. This very deep mahogany tones, things lined in gold colors. Sort of in the distance, you see a band on a stage playing live music for everyone. People are kind of chatting in all kinds of seats. This is a huge huge lounge. It looks like another like hangar bay that's been kind of converted into something or other, right? Very lively in here. Whoever wants to can do a perception check as you're kind of just like taking in the sights, see what's around.
I got a nat 1.
Oh. Me too! Whoa! DJ, save us.
Perception?
Yeah.
Flack? I got a 17.
Hey, let's go, TJ. Kivari and Skrank are both just looking at the band and just watching. I will say it's hard to...
We're jamming.
We're at our first concert!
We're at our first... We did it! We made it to our first concert! Oh my god!
Oh boy.
The band is just like this huge variety of different species from across the Pact Worlds, but the one that stands out the most is you see a skeleton, a full skeleton. They've got this like very 50s pompadour hair slicked back, a giant star on their skull, like a painted red star, gold teeth, just like this very stylish, outlandish wardrobe is on this this full skeleton. They're like just ripping the guitar, just like absolutely shredding as the jazz band kind of plays. There's like a kasatha on drums with 4 arms, like different cymbals and drums and stuff like that. It's very elaborate.
Justin, if you make us fight this cool skeleton, I'm going to be a little mad at you. Personally.
And that was such a good joke.
I purposely wanted that to be a David Bowie kind of vibe.
Amazing, David Bowie.
They've got like gray
Thank
streaks
you,
going
thank
back
you.
through the pompadour on their white bones. They're a skeleton. There's quite a few people that TJ notices. 17 is pretty great. Obviously, the band on stage. You notice off in the distance there's a staircase that's kind of sectioned off with hard light rails, which are like sort of like hollow rails, but they will physically stop you if you try to get through them. And you see a giant bear folk in like this very, very nice suit, like pinstripe suit, a huge like dark red fur, just kind of like looking out, arms folded from behind the hard light barrier. Next to them is like this plant folk. They've got this like almost like a popped collar, but it's actually just plants growing out, and their head is just like in the center of it, and the plants form to make it look like they're also wearing a suit, but it's just themselves, it's just who they are. Chard elbows you. That's Johnny Plant, and that's Prim Yorn, which 2 of Webb's thugs. Looking around, you spot... you know what, TJ? Give me... what system are we playing? Give me a... oh, there's no history. Let me think about this for a second. It's... I don't want to keep making a perception, but... oh, you know what? Never mind, TJ. You wouldn't have seen anything. I'm sorry, I take it back. I was trying to remember as I was vamping there. You see a number of different species around. You see, like, there's an older gentleman, like, he's got, like, his hair is, like, extremely kind of, like, unkempt, but, like, puffed out but unkempt kind of way, and looks kind of tired sitting at the bar, dressed in kind of, like, silks, like, this kind of really nice, soft-looking clothing. Truly a wild variety. There's all kinds of like goblins sitting around at different tables. Off in the corner you see like this person in clown makeup and like this little tiny jester's hat on their head with like little bells on the, and they just look the huge frown on their face, just drinking what looks like the hardest drink they could possibly have in this place. Yeah, quite a few different personalities all around the bar. The band is just kind of playing on stage, and Chard kind of like motions. He's like, all right, let's get this over with. Walks up to the two guards standing behind the hard light barrier. Hey, is Webb in? And you see, why did everything stop? Oh no, it's still going. Great, it's fine. Everything's fine. The bear folk kind of like Primorn looks at Johnny Plant, and like this big smile comes over his face. Kind of like looks back at your group, starts slowly walking over, cracking his knuckles as he approaches Chard. Sorry, I'm skipping stuff I've already described. The bear folk slowly starts approaching the group, cracking their knuckles. As you see the Johnny Plant off to the side, kind of smirks and does a flip of his wrist. You see vines grow out of the wood floor around Chard's legs, and then two vines snap up for his wrists as the bear folk Primorn leans back and cracks Chard hard in the face. Chard goes flying across tables. No one even bats an eye. Chard crashes over drinks, and people like sort of yell who are at the table, but no one else even cares. The band is still going. As Chard lands on the ground, Primorn cracks his neck and looks around, and that's where we're going to end our session. Ooh. Bum, bum, bum.
No. How? No!
What?
David Boney, no!
Chard got punched in the face and it wasn't even me!
David Boney.
Chard got punched in the face and we didn't even get to quip back.
I didn't even get to say anything. No.
We're just gonna make a cute little, you forgot to mind your manners. Something like that. Something like that.
That's where we're ending our session.
Oh my goodness, team.
Welcome to Makestation, everyone. The gateway, the criminal gateway to the underdogs of Absalom. You know? Yeah. That was fun. Thanks. Yeah. I know it's a new intro to a new thing. I do a lot of talking. I'm so sorry.
How dare you talk on a podcast that you created?
How dare I?
Mm-hmm. That's wild, honestly, Justin. Really presumptuous.
Truly wild. Yeah. Wild of me.
Wow.
Hey, friends. In the maybe in the reverse order of what we did earlier, tell everyone where they can find you, what you do, anything you want. I think it was. I already forgot my order. Did I? Did Katie go last?
It'll be Katie, Beth, and me.
I don't know.
Katie. Scramma.
No. Yeah, no, I'm Katie. I'm playing Scramma now. Skranstead. I play exclusively Scramma now. You know how Yosoki are gender fluid? They also just, that's this. It's really
gender fluid, but the fluid is grease, right? That's what we said.
The fluid, gender fluid, but the fluid is fully rat grease.
Gender greasy.
Gender greasy.
Gender greasy. Ooh, that's exactly how I identify now. Thank you guys so much for... Oh, I gotta change my fucking Discord handle again. Jesus shit.
No, Lincoln Park the gender greasy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, Lincoln Park the gender greasy. You can find me, so apparently I guess you can find me on Discord. I don't know. Good luck.
Good.
I mean, honestly.
Good luck.
Good fucking luck. Other than that, you can find me in Justin's walls. I'll be hanging out there for the next couple of weeks.
That's generally
that's where I go.
Yeah.
Just being a rat.
That's it.
Just ratting about.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Speaking of living in my walls, Beth.
It's me. Except right now I'm in your neighbor's walls because you got wise. So you put out some traps. So I'm in the other walls. It's me. I'm Beth. You can find me at Camilla Kip on mostly Instagram. And you can find me in Ben's chat whenever he's live.
True.
Bothering him.
True fact. Speaking of bothering Ben.
Beth, one thing I'm noticing, you never plug CSS, which we're both a part of.
Because you usually do it, so I just wait.
It's true.
Well, next time is going to be your turn. But anyway, hi, I'm Ben. I'm on CSS. I'm also on The Vast. I also stream on twitch.tv/Ben Odinson. I stream whenever. It's fun, chaotic, cozy, comfort. I don't know. I'm here.
Frog hat.
Frog hat.
Frog hat.
I have a
frog
redeem
hat.
for Frog Hat. You don't have to.
Yes. You do.
There are other redeems that you can do.
Frog hat.
Like getting me to read a book.
Frog
Or, you know, daily affirmation. You can always redeem those, but it's always the goddamn Frog Hat. But it is what it is, though. I had a good time.
Hell yeah. And I have a big thing too. It's me. Hello, Justin. I do this.
That's Justin.
I play Wyatt on our series Silvistead, the warlock, who, just can't get to break sometimes. But things are getting spooky.
He's doing great.
We're on a farm. We're fighting spooky things on a farm. It's wild. It's a good time. We'll be back next week with Silvistead, next Wednesday. We had to change it for a little bit, but we're on Wednesday. Next Wednesday, come check it out. Speaking of stuff like that, if you support NoFame on any channel, hey, on our Patreon, on our Ko-fi, here on Twitch, whatever, go to our Discord, connect your account, get into the supporter channels, where we have all kinds of different stuff. Dice Club is in full swing. I just sent out orders last week for October. November Dice Club is going to be fully announced. It was already previewed earlier last week also. But yeah, Dice we mail out every month with different themes, different styles, and we'll see about voting on styles and stuff like that in the future. But yeah, pop over to our Discord. It's cozy. It's a cozy Discord. If you stir up shit, we'll ban you. But other than that, it's great.
Yeah, don't come in there and think you're going to be stirring anything. It is a no-stir Discord.
It's cozy. Everyone's there that are all fantastic people who I adore. It's good times. It's good stuff. And speaking of our supporters, it's time to give a little shout out to those who keep the NoFame lights glowing. We've got Rooney Runes, hashtag Awooify Your Life, and Redson. It's embarrassing that I have nunchucks. If you support our show and you want your own shout out, also head over to the Discord, connect those accounts, and there's a form in the supporter channels. Good stuff.
Justin, I want a shout out.
Well, head over to Discord, connect your accounts, get in the forum on the supporter channels.
You know I don't know how to do that. Justin!
I'll help you scramble.
You have to come over and help me. I've tried, I've hit all the buttons. None of them work. Nothing's working.
It wants my credit card information.
Yeah.
Justin, I've given them my credit card information.
It's
I
okay.
don't know how many.
Justin was trying to get my SIN earlier, so.
Yeah.
Which maybe is a Canadian thing.
Yeah,
now
that's
that
true.
I'm saying it out loud. Americans probably don't have a SIN.
They have a
You're doing
SSN.
what?
SSN?
Justin, are you a social security number? Justin, are you taking other people's souls? Is that what's going on?
Yep.
You taking other people's souls?
Oh my.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Soul squirrel.
Soul Squirrel.
All right.
Hey, thanks, friends, for being a
I
part
don't know
of
if I
this.
approve.
For being a part of this game. I have tons of fun. I'm glad we were back in it for a little bit as we get into all kinds of other shenanigans from here onwards in this new little arc. Thanks everyone in chat for hanging out and listening and watching. If you're listening later, we love you very much. We're gonna raid a channel we haven't raided before, which is Alchemy RPG, which is a whole VTT. They make a whole place where you can play your tabletop games. We're gonna raid over because a very familiar face is doing a one-shot over there. Our boy Josiah. So we're gonna head over to raid over to Alchemy RPG's page for this little one-shot. Vampire the Masquerade is what they're playing. But Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks, friends, for playing, and we'll see you soon, travelers. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, dudes. Take care.